Hi and welcome to Crazy Bake. Today I'm here and I'm going to be making rock buns. So I'll get you set up and we'll start. Here we are. Set up. We're going, like I say, I'm making an old recipe of rock buns. I found it in one of my really old books and I was like, I remember my mum doing that. So we have plain flour. I'm using margarine, you can use butter, mixed dried fruit, demerara sugar, some spice and egg and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I'm just going to add baking powder into there and mix them together. Obviously, so they're not combined. Put it for a sieve if you like. It's a very unusual way to make cakes, but this is how I used to make things to use up what you had. And to your flour, your plain flour, I state plain flour, I always use self-raising. I've added baking powder and the margarine. You start with a fork, but yeah, your hands. And I'm just going to combine that together. Yeah, bit too long for me. Get in with your hands. Now with rock cakes, rock buns, they are very much drier compared to your normal sponge cakes. You're just going to make like a fine breadcrumb sort of texture with this. Just your fingertips really. So you've sort of broken it up as in there to resemble like a breadcrumb. It's so simple. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of mixed spice to mine as well. It's optional. I haven't got. I could use this bowl. Actually, I'm not going to mess about like that. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it like this. We are going to add in our fruit, mixed fruit, our demerara sugar, just get that a little combined. Have a well in the middle. Use a cup if you're not confident about doing this. Plop that in there. I'm just going to mix it together. Unfortunately, this is a get your hands in and get messy recipe. And you're just going to bring it all together till it's combined. And this recipe is really this simple. You may need sometimes to add a teaspoon, a tablespoon of milk just to help it along, but this seems to be coming together really quite good. I'm still convinced that rock buns were made so that my parents could use up what was left, I'm sure. But there you go, you do not want a wet dough. It's really strange cake, I know. Onto that, we're just going to get a baking sheet, couple of spoons, whatever, and you're literally gonna dollop it onto your baking sheet. Now the reason you don't want this a spoon of it, depending on what size you want, but why you don't want it wet as a cake is because you want to be able to do this. I remember my mum used, they'd use forks, they'd just get a dollop of it and plonk it on, and they're supposed to look like a rock, so not perfectly shaped. Okay, swap. You can do it in your hands if you'd like, you know, get a palm size piece, roll it into a bowl and just put it on. Alright, what I'm going to do next is get these into an oven. You can have a bit more. There we go. Simple and sweet. So, I'm going to pop these into the oven and I'll be back when they're done. And here they are. They take about 15 to 20 minutes and about gas about 5 to 6. And there we are. They are now in the rack cooling down. As you can see, they're all slightly different shapes. Get that rock effect. I've actually got 50. Some of them came out a little smaller than others. So let's try one. They're still a bit warm. I've got a crispy outside. You can taste the spice in them. You can leave it out if you don't want it in there. I love fruit. Excuse me. Once they're cold, you can always pop them in a container or a nice dish to serve them. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.